Hi everybody, my name is Juanitha Mary Peter and I'm student of OUM SHAH. And today I would like to present about communication management in the context of project management. First of all, let's start with a question. What is communication? Is talking to a friend a form of communication? What about talking over the phone? Yes, these are all communication. Communication is a process where information is exchanged and shared to one or more person and the meaning is understood. It is as simple as asking the waiter for refreshing lemon water at a restaurant. That is an interchange of ideas, where the speaker orders her drink while the waiter replies understandingly and brings her the lemon water. This shows a successful transfer and exchange of information. Just like in this model, the transactional model. This shows that the sender, after sending a message to the receiver, becomes the receiver and vice versa. This explains two-way communication that is a must as a project manager. It is the same when it comes to communication in project management. Now, I will dive in the most effective ways for project management communication. Number 1. Create a good atmosphere. Before starting a meeting, the person chairing the meeting, in this case the project manager, should create a warm, approachable atmosphere, brushing off the gloominess aside. The simplest way to do this is by greeting, smiling, and maybe throw a joke or two as an introduction. Number 2. Make everyone feel engaged. Be inclusive of everyone present in the meeting. Maintain good eye contact with your audience to impart the message that they are an important person in the project that is being discussed. By doing so, the participation will increase. Number 3. Be clear and precise on what you say. It is challenging when it comes to delivering what one has in mind, but that is not an excuse to be all wordy when talking to your team. State precisely on the matter of discussion so that your team will be able to have clearer idea of the project discussed. Number 4. Be open to new ideas. Opening the ideas to the floor is a part of brainstorming. Two minds are better than one. Now imagine a room full of open minds compared to just one. You will be surprised at the fruitful ideas you receive. Number 5. Be firm on goals, objectives, and vision. By having all this clearly in mind, it will serve as a guide when moving on to the next agenda. Last but not least, simplify your language. Regardless of how good your language skills are, always be mindful that a room full of people have different degree of understanding. Therefore, to strike a balance, use simpler form of language. I'm sure you heard of the iceberg. No, not the one in Titanic, but the theory of iceberg. The tip of the iceberg is what one may say, but the iceberg below is the context they meant. If this happens, it will result in a communication breakdown. If I were to apply this in the case of project manager speaking to his team members, I can assume that the process of the project might be disastrous. Hence, keeping the points on how to maintain an effective project management communication is always essential. Now let's have a look at the issues and challenges in communication in the context of project management. Lack of purpose in communication. If the project manager has no direction in what he or she is saying, hence the meeting is pointless and a waste of time. If there's no proper plan of what to present and there's no proper context, it is easy to deviate from points of discussion if there's an absence of strong and well-constructed points. And it's really important to keep the ball rolling by giving the members of the floor to share their thoughts and ideas for the project in order to reach an anonymous voice. And also, as shared earlier, project manager should be clear in the points he or she deliver. What he or she deliver must comply with what they meant, and it should be to create parallel understanding among members of the meeting. And lastly, information overloaded. This happens when the meeting is dragged for hours. It is best to keep it in shorter period with compact information. Based on a research, this table shows the richness of information through several information channels. As you can see, the most suitable way is face-to-face conversation, and for the least is via documents. This is because non-verbal cues reinforces what you say verbally. In this slide, I have put up the best approach of communication channels. First of all, Jira Dashboard and Monday.com is a convenient way to follow up with the project and communicate with customers and internal members. Slack.com. It is an office chat space that is convenient for any form of chat, whether regarding work projects or random chats. Conference call, Skype call, or Zoom call. It is one of the most recommended ways to conduct a meeting due to different time zone or distance. Team meeting, however, is the best approach based on the research table. And finally, email. Although it holds minimum richness of information, written points that are to be elaborated are easy for future reference. So with this, I end my slide. Thank you very much for watching and stay tuned for my next slides. Bye-bye.